go.
Why am I
I
getting
hit this button?
I think it's my phone that's
And then I
running.
get this button. Oh, I have to open up this button. This button.
Here.
And then I get that one. And then I press this button.
60, 59,
This is a countdown
57,
to the Slade and Mayson
56,
show.
54.
This continues to be a countdown to the Slade and Mayson show.
50, 49, 48.
You're listening to the
47,
countdown to the
46,
Slade and Mayson show.
45, 44, 43.
This is the continued
42,
countdown
41,
to the Slade and Mason
40,
show.
39, 38.
Right now,
37.
you're listening
36,
to the countdown
35,
to the Slade and Mason
34,
show.
33.
Please stand
32,
by as you're
31,
listening to the countdown
30,
to the Slade
29,
and Mason show.
28,
27. This,
26,
of course, the
25,
countdown to the Slade and
24,
Mason show.
23, 22.
We continue
21,
now with the countdown
20,
to the Slade
19,
and Mason show.
18, 17,
Stand by
16,
as we are now
15,
delivering the countdown
14,
to the Slade and
13,
Mason show.
12, 11,
Yes,
10,
this is our countdown
9,
to the
That
Slade
guy
and
is
Mason
so
show.
serious.
6,
Are you
5,
ready?
Business,
4,
bro.
Go.
3, 2,
We're going
1.
to live from Las Vegas. I'm your host, Ed McMahon.
Now broadcasting from the Dan Mason Studios, deep in the heart of Virginia. It's the Slade and Mason Show.
I'm almost afraid to suck. Can you hear me now, Dan? Or can we not hear me over music? Man. Hi, I'm JD Slade.
I'm Dan Mason,
And this is the Slade and Mayson Show.
You know, it's interesting. They talk about the fact that marijuana makes you forget stuff. So I just... So when I'm playing music, it's a feed over to my buddy JD. By the way, I don't think people realize what we do here. So let me first off, let me go through the disclaimer here. Yep. All right, here we go. The Slade and Mayson Show is all about you and us. It's like a radio program where we share with you news stories and things that we see throughout the week. It is our take on it. Basically, we're saying things you're thinking, but you would never hear on the radio. We're just having fun. Don't take it too seriously. Enjoy. All this music is brought to you by Dano Music. And don't forget to check us out on Instagram. And we are always brought to you by I See Something Icy. Remember to tell your friends. Check us out on YouTube. Check us out on Anchor.fm. Check out JD. Look at that. So I told JD before we started, and I actually have a recording of it, but it's that whole goldfish thing. After about 12 seconds, it goes right out the window. The setup we have, we're using with Google Hangouts, and we're using the video feature, but we're only doing the vocals portion of it because there's no video camera.
Because we got faces made for radio. Just admit it.
So. But I've been receiving requests that they want to see us live. So
Yeah, right. Yeah, you wait for that one.
I say,
100,000 viewers. It's like, boom, we'll do it.
I'm trying to still explain JD which end of the mouse has to go up. So and I told him before the show started, I said, listen, when I do my bits, when I do the music, when the feed is coming from my side of the computer to you, when you talk, all they hear is okay. So and JD's got some funny things to talk about, but write it down on a piece of paper. Say it afterwards, okay? And when you play your bits, I sit here very quietly because I know that the system won't be able to hear me. So
Okay, so that means that my great opening that I worked on, nobody heard.
as the intro was running, yeah, no one heard that.
Okay, well then, ladies and gentlemen, I have to repeat this for you.
All right.
Live from Las Vegas, it's the Jerry Lewis Multimuscular Dystrophy Telethon.
Oh
Hi,
my
ladies and gentlemen,
gosh.
I'm your co-host, Ed McMahon. And here's Jerry.
Brought to you by Mudweiser. Mudweiser, the queen of beers.
Oh, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Forgive me, Jerry. Forgive me, Ed. But I couldn't.
Oh, I didn't like that.
Okay.
I forgot that's this weekend.
Yeah, it is.
Uh,
That's because it isn't this weekend. They don't do it anymore.
They don't do it anymore.
Nope.
Yeah, there are actual some actual cures, not
I
cures, but
fell
treatments.
out. I fell out of love when they dismissed Jerry Lewis from the telethon,
Yeah.
and that was one of my bucket lists from the time I was a kid. I always wanted to be on the Jerry Lewis telethon, and not the local insert with that dude from Channel 8's weather. No, I wanted to be on the Vegas or the New York side of things. So.
Yep. Yeah.
And I wanted to sing.
Yeah. It was interesting because I went down to was it the Rockaway Mall, and I thought, oh man, I gotta see Jerry Lewis. I get down there, I'm like,
Yeah.
who are these clowns?
Yeah, right. The local inserts.
Yeah, and they got like a 19-inch color television set with Jerry Lewis playing in the corner.
Jerry Lewis is saying, "Hey, we've got $23 million here." Dun, 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 dun. Well, we go to the local insert. We've got $2,025.
It was more like $960.
$45 and a token. Oh boy, it is Labor Day weekend. Obviously, the unofficial end of summer. How are you, Mr. Mayson?
I am doing just fine. Doing just fine. Now, do you have your morning rant, or are we just going into stuff?
Well, yeah, I got a small rant because it has to deal with the fact that this is Labor Day weekend and there's so much. Well, okay.
All right, here we go.
There's so much stuff going on. Can you believe that these are items to be kept in mind for this holiday?
Ooh, okay.
28% of men, 20% of women have had a coworker that was their friend with benefits. This all comes out on Labor Day.
Why does this all come out on Labor Day?
Well, because this is the end of summer romances. You get it? It's like it still ties in.
Oh. Look, I gotta go. I gotta go tend to the lawn now. I can't do this for you.
No, I gotta fill the copy machine.
Sorry.
Yeah. So
That's
here
weird.
I work in an organization that is
Small.
small. Yes, let's just put it small. They're the women. I do believe. Let me think now. No.
They's married. They's single.
Wait a minute. 4.
I'm doing the math.
Yeah. Okay. Of the 8 employees, 4 of them are women.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. 1 is married.
Wait, hold on.
2
Wait, hold on. What? Give me just a second. Hold on.
Okay.
5,
Not.
Oh, shh. I'm doing this. Hold on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You said 8. 4. All right, I got it. That means half are married.
Figured
I just did that
out.
math.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
that was.
No. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. That's not true because of the 50% of our staff that is female,
That's half, by the way.
75% of them are married.
Wait, it's 50, 75. Hold on. Wait, I got it. Wait, don't tell me. That's 3/4.
Yes. 3/4 of the 50% of our staff is married and female.
See?
So now, I don't
it's
know.
almost like 3.
Say what?
I said it's almost like 3.
Yeah, you look at that. You figured that out all by yourself. I tell you, we did not waste our tax dollars educating you, Dan Mason. But I bring this up because
I got toes.
now I'm getting ready for my time of year. This last third of the year, where the seasons change, things start getting darker earlier. It's like more overcast than usual. It's colder. So, again, you want to get in your little pod and not leave. This is what I'm looking for. And this leads us up to the most wonderful time of the year, the Christmas season.
Ugh.
Yeah, man. It's the most. Yeah. So anyway, but there are people who do not share my vim and vigor for the fall.
That's me.
Yeah, but that's
Because that means it's leading to Christmas. I mean, I don't have a problem with fall. It's just that whole Christmas thing.
Yeah, but you see, this year you should have much to celebrate and be able to lavish on your loved ones all the love and generosity that's in your heart.
Mm-hmm.
See? I mean, come on. All right, so but
Okay, go ahead.
I didn't want to say anything.
He's learning. Ladies and gentlemen, he's learning.
I'm gonna have to check every time you do something over.
Over.
Anyway, you were about okay. I'm just getting it off my chest that this is the unofficial end of summer, but so what?
Okay.
The year has gone by so quickly. Anyhow, do you think that this year has gone by quickly?
Sure. I flipped a coin. It said, yeah.
You're going to be analytical about this, aren't you, Dan?
Wait, let me try that coin again. Oh, no, I'm not.
Oh, God.
You make me flip this coin again. We're going to have to see some trouble. But go ahead.
Okay, then I'm not going to. All right, then. And the other thing is that everybody makes this big deal, and I never understood it, about not wearing white after Labor Day. Man, I wear what's clean. White, black, blue.
Man, I'm wearing white all the time.
You know, I mean, but there again, it's one of those silly things that it's a fashion faux pas if I dare to wear white.
So,
no tidy whities.
No tidy whities. All right. Well, yeah. So, yeah, but I don't know. I'm kind of looking forward to the fall because, as you point out, the air is going to get a little crisper. Yep. We're going to say goodbye. So I woke up this morning, took the diggity dog for a walk, and typically during this season, as the transition takes place, you wake up in the morning and it's like 58, 61 degrees, somewhere in that range. I woke up this morning, opened up the door, and I stepped into a sauna. And I'm thinking to myself, what did I do wrong? And it has been cloud cover all day long. So
yeah, it still is. It's like, again, this is the day we're doing this show. It's the day before Labor Day.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it is extremely cloudy. I personally like it. I like it because it's like, I'm a creature of the dark and I like it overcast. I mean, I don't mind a couple of days, but it's when it starts to get to be 4 or 5 days that it could be. Yeah, but something about what is this about melatonin? And I don't understand. My pigmentation is fine.
it's us melanin deprived people, species that have to take melatonin. And melatonin basically it helps you it stops. So for instance, if you have like melatonin and coffee at the same time, they're like busy fighting with each other. But it's not a sleep. It doesn't make you fall asleep. It says it's okay for you to sleep. It tells your body it's all right. You can sleep now. It's cool.
Oh,
so
see, I must just thank my lucky stars because it's like I've never had problems getting to sleep. I don't suffer from insomnia.
Yeah.
Oh, every once in a while I'll wake up and but I mean, it's like, and so. When I was in the hospital, and I remind you, I was in the hospital for like 62 days.
Yep.
And every day, some well-meaning nurse would come to me and go, "Are you having any pain? Do you need something for pain? Would you like something for pain?"
It's 3:00 in the morning. Go the F away.
It's like, no. I mean, again, I didn't know when you had an amputation, what it was going to be like. I mean, it seems to me that you're thinking, boy, that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt a lot for a long time.
So it's okay to take a body part off?
Hey, it's like, hey, if you have like my Dr. Rutowski, man, he was, they call it a lariat. It's what they did. But yeah. I mean, it's like, so I'm looking when I looked at the prospect of having to have it done, I thought, wow, that's probably always going to hurt because there used to be something else down there. But
So
it doesn't. So it's like, but like I say, the well-meaning nurses were determined. Do you want something for pain? Oh yeah, right. So you want to get me hooked on some painkillers now, so
Yeah.
that then no. I denied and I refused every effort to give me a painkiller while I was in the hospital.
that's
Not realizing, dummy, you know what you can make on the street for that stuff?
those car parts are pretty good.
Yes, sir. I mean, a year after it was the New Year's Day after I had the surgery, and I was getting around pretty good.
Yeah.
Believe it or not. And I was in the lunchroom, and you know how this station is constructed.
Yeah.
All right, I'm in the lunchroom, and it's got this.
You mean the
carpet.
galley?
Not really. That's not really a carpet. It's like this throw rug that they just and it's kind of balled up at one end. It's curled.
Wait. Is that the same room that has the fax machine in it
Yes.
that doesn't work?
Yes.
Okay,
it's
so
still
that's the lunchroom.
it's still because it's got a refrigerator. It's got the coffee maker.
So that's where
and
you're supposed to eat.
Yeah. So
I wouldn't eat there.
man, let me finish this. So I'm in the lunchroom and I'm working. It's New Year's Day. And so it's like instead of having to have to slave until noon, as soon as I finish the shift at 10, I can walk out the door.
Mhm.
So I'm back here and I put my coffee cup in the lunchroom and I turned and my foot got caught on this curled up carpet and
Ooh.
down I went.
Face plant.
Oh man, it's like, I had never fallen with my new limb, so I had no idea how I was going to end up getting up from this. I got a nice gash in my chest because I fell into the desk.
Ooh.
But
Wait, no,
okay,
desk. What's a desk doing in the lunchroom?
well, see again,
Oh,
that's
that's where the fax machine is.
on.
You mean the fax machine that doesn't work?
Yeah, and it's still there, and it still doesn't work. The very same fax machine when you worked
Oh
here.
my gosh. It was out of paper. It was out of toner. It just sat there, but it has its own phone line. So you can send stuff to it. They're not going to get anything, Can't receive anything. You might want to fax, email them. Yeah.
Oh boy. So anyway, so here I am now. I'm on my way because I got the presence of mind to call 911. It's like I'm falling.
I can't get up.
I make that call.
Oh my God.
So next thing I know, here I am. I'm in a squad and I'm on my way to the hospital.
Yep.
And
Can't they just pick you up? I'm like,
no,
it's like, wait. I'm up. It's good. I'm good.
By
Thanks.
the time they got there, I had figured out how to maneuver my way so I could get up.
Yep.
But I mean, like I say, I'm bleeding like a stuck pig on my chest.
That's great.
So anyway, they get me to the hospital and I discovered
Morphine.
I had an epiphany.
Oh, yeah.
I found out that morphine is a hell of a drug.
Oh, yeah. It just goes, it's like this warm blanket. It just goes.
Oh, yes.
It's
and
all
all pain and all worries just disappear. It was, boy, I tell you what, if I could get that, take that home, boom.
Well, you mentioned sleeping and whatnot, and then waking you. Now, question for you: what would you do if someone sent you a text message at 3:00 in the morning when you're trying to sleep?
I wouldn't see it until I got up and decided to check my phone.
So you don't have your phone on?
Hell no! What do you think? I'm stupid? Come on.
What if
come
there
on.
was? Wait, what if there was an emergency at the radio station? I'm sorry, I just
so sad. Tough.
Then when you tune in, you're going to hear the following. Shh.
Yeah. No, actually, you make that noise. You make that noise. Go ahead. Go. 103. No, and the reason I don't is because I am a Dallas Cowboy fan.
Oh, what is this?
And I live in
You always got
Washington.
to draw sports into every question I
gotta
ask.
tell you, I because like I say, and we live in the Washington Redskin territory. It is talk about being in the enemy camp. And so as the season starts, and as a matter of fact, the second game this season is going to be with Washington.
Mhm.
So it's like I talk a lot of smack. I mean, yeah. Hey, I call you everything but your mother's child. I mean, so I have incurred the wrath of quite a few Redskin fans, and some of them happen to be my friends. So when something happens like the ungodly thing happens and Washington should win a game against the Cowboys, some idiot's going to call me at 1:00 in the morning.
Oh,
For the fun of it. And so that's why I give them nothing. I'm not giving you the opportunity, even though believe it or not, I think I die when I sleep, because there have been some severe storms going on around me and I have slept right through it.
yeah, I'm a pretty sound sleeper as well, but not according to my watch. But anyway, that's another subject.
Oh, is this your miracle watch?
The Miracle Watch, yes. But
How many steps have you done this morning?
it's what? Oh, 1,464. Yeah.
Where the heck are you walking to so far?
Well, I take the dog on a half-mile walk. So,
Oh, okay. There we go.
she
There
does
we
the
go.
wee poo, wee. There we go.
You remember Jim Fix?
No.
Jim Fix was an Olympic runner, healthiest man on the planet, so we were told.
Mm-hmm.
Did the commercial for grape nuts
Okay. And then died. No.
and then died. Hey, like I say, he was so healthy.
Have
He
you
was
ever tasted
so-
grape nuts?
Oh, yeah, man. It's like, listen, that's one of those foods that when you get in the right frame of mind, you just want to get a bowl, put the milk in it, and just watch the milk get absorbed. And so the bowl is dry as the desert.
It's like
Just put a quart of milk in there.
it's like ground up cardboard.
It is like having little pebbles in your
And
mouth.
just as tasty.
Go out to your driveway and just get a handful of gravel and just throw it in your mouth.
And milk. You forgot the milk.
I mean,
Oh God.
yeah, like I say, I do weird things, and so every once in a while I will torment myself by buying a box of grape nuts.
You have issues. But my
Well,
sister
but listen, it's because I don't waste food. So
Yeah,
it's like
you told me
if
that.
I buy it, I'm gonna eat it.
That's awful.
Yeah, that's funny though. It really is, because
So-
again, especially you know my malady here in the mouth.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that would probably you really got to soak that in the milk.
You can't soak it enough. I mean, even if you get it so saturated as it's going down your throat, you can feel the scratchy pebbles going.
Oh gosh. What are they putting in these damn things?
I
Hey,
have no idea.
so I speak of the 3 a.m. because my sister sent a desperation text message out on Facebook and said, I'll make up a name. I'll say, Renaya, you've got the wrong telephone number on your TikTok account. Please stop sending me this video. So she's got to change her number, I guess.
Oh,
That's
wow.
because she's getting these messages over and over and over again. So I don't know. I don't know.
She should report it to the carrier. They can stop that.
No, they can't because
Yes, they can.
it's coming from a private. No, it's coming from a. Well, she could block the number, but it's not a number. It's like a feed.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, TikTok is that new social media thing. Whatever. So,
Yeah, I just don't.
Yeah.
I
So-
guess I think it is because one, I stay to myself.
Okay.
um,
Well, no. But she is not on TikTok. She's just getting these feeds.
but she can block TikTok, right?
I guess she's gonna have to. I just don't know enough
Before
about
she
the.
goes and changes her number and then have to get give everybody that she wants to have the number. It's like I would check with getting with TikTok and blocking a number if you can, or blocking if you can block TikTok, then again, you're in
Yeah.
there.
So you asked me at the beginning of the show why the call came in from my brother Bert.
Yeah. Okay. So wait a minute. Now you have to set this up because when we come to Google, where are we?
Hangouts.
Hangouts. It's like Dan sends me a link. I click the link, and then it's like that's where we meet in the meeting room.
Yep.
So usually it says Dan is in this call.
Yes.
But this morning I got Bert is in this call, and I thought, why is Bert in this call? So now you can go.
Okay. So I got my computer upstairs, my Windows 7. Yeah, shame me. Go ahead.
Which, by the way, they're going to stop supporting in January.
That means I have 4 months. Shut up. So I have
Windows 7.
So
that's
stop.
like having a Pentium 166 processor.
Is that bad? Anyway, so hey,
the computer was asking that stupid question.
there's nothing wrong with my Windows 3.11 computer. But anyway,
oh, are you still writing in DOS? Linux.
Boom, bing, bing. Okay.
The wonderful sound of connecting modems.
So long story short, my brother was up here looking for something. He got logged onto my computer. He logged into his Gmail account, and when I went to send you the notification, I copied the link, and I go to, and I'm looking and I go, these are really weird email messages. I don't remember this. Oh, look at that big, huge B in the upper right-hand corner. So I click and I sign out. I still have the link in my copy, cut, and paste. And then I open up an email for you in my personal account and then send it across to you. But, of course, it says, Bert's waiting for you. So there you go.
Hey, Bert.
Hey.
It's Ernie. How are you doing?
No, it's B-U-R-T, not B-E-R-T. Anyway.
Oh, that's right.
So that's that. Hey, you know what else is coming up?
Let me see. Wait a minute. Tomorrow. No, I don't know.
By Friday.
By Friday. Okay, let's see. What is Friday? Friday is the 5th.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
We're going to get probably like 3 to 4 inches of rain.
Oh, well, let me tell you. That's interesting because that's right. I guess that's Dorian.
Yeah, Dorian Gray. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Never gets old.
Guess what I'm scheduled to do next week?
You must be outdoors somewhere.
I have 2 remotes to do next week. I'm going to do one at the local motorcycle joint.
Okay.
And after that 2 hours, then I'm going to go into the center of the town because it is the street festival.
Okay.
Now, I can remember I was working at a restaurant because I was holding a second job years ago.
I remember
and
that.
I remember the day of the street festival, the rains came. I mean, the rains were going sideways. That's how much torrential rain. And it's like, and there were like 3 or 4 people who were diehard. They were going to be determined. They were going to set their stuff up. I mean, I laughed because the wind was blowing, and then all of a sudden I saw an umbrella go down the street.
Backwards.
So if Dorian is about to strike, and it's saving itself for Friday,
Yeah.
I got a feeling I'm going to have an off weekend.
Well, it'll be tropical storm Dorian by the time it hits us. But apparently it's going to hit as a Category 4 in Florida in like the next, I don't know, 20 minutes.
Let me see here. Hold on a second. Let me just, I can help you out here, brother. I happen to be, I'm the boy who does this every day for a living. I give people bad news by lying to them about their forecast.
Okay, so let's do that. Let's do a short break. We'll come back and we'll do the forecast on Dorian. Okay, so here we go. And turn your pot down.
Thank goodness for this break. Sadly, however, we will return to the Slade and Mayson Show.
Today in history, September 1st, 462, we see the possible start of the first Byzantine indiction cycle. This is not to be confused with a 3-cycle or a 4-cycle. Those are best used for motorcycles. 1715, King Louis XIV of France dies after a reign of 72 years. Well, I'd imagine after 72 years of reigning, it'd be pretty wet, so I'd die too. 1902. A Trip to the Moon, considered one of the first science fiction films, is released in France. Scary little story about these guys getting into this capsule and landing on the moon. Never happened. 1969. A coup in Libya brings Muammar Gaddafi to power. Well, there was a good move, eh? 1974. The SR-71 Blackbird sets the record from flying from New York to London in 1 hour, 54 minutes, 56.4 seconds at a speed of 1,435 miles an hour. Of course, they forgot their passports, so they had to go back, so... And finally, 1985. A joint American-French expedition locates the wreckage of the RMS Titanic. And then we got the movie, the t-shirt, the bumper stickers. Hey, I even got the mug. The image sinks when you fill it up with coffee. I'm Dan Mason, and that's September 1st.
Andy Rooney shares with us his thoughts for Labor Day.
Tomorrow's Labor Day, the official end of summer. Well, that's what the makers of beer will tell you. The Farmer's Almanac will tell you that it's wrong. The end of summer isn't until Monday, September 23rd. That's 3 weeks from now. That's nearly a month. That's like deciding a season is only 2 months long. There are 12 months in a year and 4 seasons. Winter, spring, summer, and fall. Now, we all know our children are using the new math, but 2 months does not a season make. We don't have 6 seasons. We have 4. Now, I get it. We all like to see the leaves turn color and drop off. I don't have any trees in my yard, because if I did, I'd have to rake them up. Can you imagine me with a rake in my hand? Me neither. That's nonsense. I think the real reason we have the end of summer on Labor Day is so the stores can stock up on Halloween candy. Let's be honest with each other. If you buy a bag of Halloween candy on September 3rd, how much of that do you think is going to make it into a child's goodie bag? I'll give you a hint. None. You might as well pack yourself bags of Snickers and Milky Ways for lunch. And when I was a small boy, we used to go to the Labor Day parade. That's how it started. It was to celebrate the worker. When's the last time you went to a Labor Day parade? I bet it's been a long time. In fact, I bet you've never been to a Labor Day parade. Not that you could find one. No, like most Americans, you will most likely barbecue with your friends and neighbors and drink lots of beer. I don't get invited to Labor Day parties. Not quite sure why. Don't really care. But that's okay, 'cause I have better things to do, like taking down my Christmas lights.
That was Andy Rooney. We'll see you next week.
Chicken rhythm, pop, 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 jello. Chicken rhythm, pop, 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 jello. Chicken rhythm. When the rooster starts to crow, grab your partner on the floor. Find it on the way, because it won't be done the break of day. Pop, 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 jello. Chicken rhythm. Pop, 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 jello. Chicken rhythm, yes, sir.
Sorry about that, gang. But now we must return you to the Slade and Mayson show.
Can I talk now?
Almost.
Hello?
Almost.
Lingerie, underwear, diapers.
Okay. So, that
That's
was
the new theme for Popeye's Chicken.
almost. That was that was Chicken Rhythm by Slim Gilliard and his orchestra in commemoration of, you ready for this one? It was National Chicken Boy Day. So, September 1st, National Chicken Day is in commemoration of a 22-foot tall fiberglass statue of a boy with a chicken head on Route 66, named after the former 1960 Chicken Boy restaurant, also known as the Statue of Liberty of Los Angeles. So it sat in place at the restaurant until 1984, at which point the owner died, and it was sold to an art director, Amy Inoue, and for a time it just was in storage. But finally came out and was brought back into the community and displayed at the firm, her art studio. And in recognition, 2010, then Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger announced that it would be, historically, it would be the officially Chicken Boy Day, and got a historical preservation award for the statue. So, yeah.
Okay. I'm JD Slade.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry.
Hi, I'm JD Slade.
I'm Dan Mason,
and this is the Slade and Mayson Show.
And of course, we pulled Andy Rooney up through the.
That was good. That was very good. And you even got the sound of Morley Safer in there.
It took a lot of digging, but we got.
Hey, can you bring Dick Van Patten up?
I've been toying with doing an Andy Rooney for a long time, so that was a good one. I thought it was good. All right.
Yeah, that was good. And since I now know not to talk during it, it's like, do you realize how much funny these people have missed because they couldn't hear it?
Well, I mean, it used to be that JD and I would sit next to each other, and we had, we could play with the meters, and we could play the sound immediately. Boom, I could bring pot down and what have you. But we don't have that luxury because we're 50 some odd miles away from each other.
Yes, but we have the convenience of being able to, yes,
but this is a far cry from where it was when we were using Skype. Skype was not working.
It was difficult. It was difficult.
Yeah, it was a challenge. That's the word we're supposed to use. Challenge.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
I'm taking a look at all these so-called beautiful people and what they look like now. Yeah, time has not been kind to a lot of these people. Oh, my.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at these former stars who were beautiful when they were young and what they've become, like Catherine Kinnemont.
No idea.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's exactly why.
Okay. Not.
All right, well, anyway, listen, before we went on break.
We were talking about Dorian.
God, she looks horrible. All right. Anyway, we were talking about Dorian. So I looked at the local forecast.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is what I would be reading tomorrow. Hold on a second. Oh, I can't close it.
Oh.
You know what? Okay. There we go. Okay. So in my local forecast. All right, tracking Dorian. My computer just went kaboom. Now, here we go. So my local forecast says for Labor Day, isolated showers, chance of showers and thunderstorms after 11, patchy fog after 9, otherwise partly sunny, high near 87. Tuesday, sunny, high near 88. Calm winds becoming northeast. Wednesday, sunny, high near 91. Thursday, chance of showers, mostly cloudy, high near 73. Chance of precipitation, 30%. Friday, mostly sunny with a high near 76. And Saturday, sunny, high near 82. All right, now, when I get to this, I look at the tracking Dorian picture on that I looked at from CNN.
Yep.
It tells an entirely different story.
I noticed.
Oh, here we go. Okay, so starting on Tuesday, landfall still a distinct possibility in Florida. Some forecast models have shifted west again. It's now refreshing itself.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. So they really don't know what the weather's going to be like tomorrow.
Thursday, the closest approach to the Carolinas and the possibility of a landfall. And Friday, the storm is near the Outer Banks of North Carolina. That's CNN's report. National Weather Service tells me that it's going to be sunny and bright.
Hi, I'm JD Slade.
I'm Dan Mason.
And this is the Slade and Mayson Show.
Sorry.
Well, again, but it does. And I got to tell you, all summer long, I did more wrong forecasts. I'm kidding you not. It got to the point where I actually would do a disclaimer. The forecast you're about to hear is not mine. It comes from the National Weather Service. Because I kid you not. I'm talking about it's going to be sunny and bright and it's raining like all get out.
Yeah. It's like, where are they getting their...
cloudy and raining today. Oh, man, the sun is busting out and it's 95 degrees. Yeah, I have not been happy with the National Weather Service this year.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. So...
See, because people don't understand that, again, I realize that I'm a pretty smart guy, but I'm not all knowing. So I have to depend on other sources to tell you these things. So please don't kill the messenger.
Don't pay the ferryman. Don't even fix a price.
Oh man, you know what? It's like I had a bunch of people that I hung with back in the 80s, and I brought them down here. We had one hell of a party back in the late 80s.
And you played that song?
No. But it's like one of them sent me a clip of a song that I turned these guys onto back in the 80s. It was Traffic's Low Spark of High Heel Boys. Well, it's like, because I can't tell you how many times we would be sitting in my apartment and with eyes glazed, listening to Low Spark of High Heel Boys with the lights down low and just the glow of the stereo.
Eyes glazed. You might. Oh, you know what? I bet it's cat allergies. Yeah. JD had cats back then. It must have been the cat allergies. It just gets his eyes all red and kind of frothy over. Like it's really bad. They didn't have good antihistamines back in that time. Sorry to hear that, JD.
It made you just so hungry.
Yeah, but it's interesting. Your eyes are still kind of glazy. That you got to clear out that cat fur. Yeah.
It's a permanent stage. Yes.
So tomorrow is officially Labor Day. What are you planning on doing? You gonna have like a big Labor Day party? You gonna go to a friend's house and drink some beer? It's
Monday.
No, it's Labor Day. It's Labor Day.
Oh,
so like you have the day off.
It's Monday. It's a work day.
No. You have let me try it again. So it's Labor Day.
It is a work day.
No, so I'm off tomorrow. So for instance, like you and you're off tomorrow.
No, you're off tomorrow. It's like there are no holidays in my profession. We are there to go 24/7, 7 days a week, 366 days a year.
So you're not going to be. So you're the days you don't have the day to work. You're off tomorrow.
At 6 o'clock this evening, I am going to be taking myself and putting myself to bed because at 3 a.m. At 3 a.m. on Monday morning, I'm going to get out of my bed and I'm going to get myself together and I'm going to come over to the radio station and I'm going to do my morning show.
That can't be possible because it's Labor Day. You had the day off. They had the day. You're not even going to get mail delivery, for crying out loud. Everything's closed.
Okay, now let me tell you a little secret.
Okay,
I'm not going to, since I never mentioned the company.
Yes.
There was a time when I would work holidays and then I would get a comp day for it.
Oh.
So, over the course of the year, I worked Christmas and Thanksgiving, Labor Day, Memorial Day, so and 4th of July. So I would have like 5 to 7 comp days a year.
It's like a week's vacation.
Add that to my 4 weeks of vacation, which I never took until this year. I'm going to make sure I get all 5 weeks this year. But anyway, so on December 25th, I worked Christmas. And then on January 1st, I worked New Year's. Well, how many comp days does that make?
So far I count 2.
So on when everybody came back to work following the 1st, I said to my boss, I said, hey, it's like, okay, I'm going to comp days. I got 2 comp days, Christmas and New Year's. I think I want to take them this date and this date.
Yeah.
I was informed the policy had changed.
Ooh.
They're no longer offering comp days.
Oh. So. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's I guess that's how that goes.
It's a work day.
Okay.
It's Monday. It is Monday. So, but but here's the thing, Dan. It's like, and I know, you see, because now I got people going, oh boy, they're so mean to him. No, but see, if I didn't love what I was doing, I'd be all like that too.
You'd be gone. Anyway.
Yeah.
But
I do. I absolutely love what I do, and I'm determined that I'm going to end this on a great ride.
So you're not going to be drinking any beer tomorrow? Is what you're saying.
No. Oh, let me tell you. I have a weekly card game every Saturday.
Okay.
So we had our card game yesterday, and I don't drink. I just don't. Again, I did a long time ago, but I learned. So every week they come over, and it's like, and I have booze in the house, even though I don't drink it.
In the freezer.
In the freezer, and on my right next to, I've got a little bottle of those little what are they, hotel things, early times.
The ones you stole from the hotel.
Right.
Oh, no, nothing. Never mind. Go ahead.
So
The mini fridge.
So I had this. My friend Margaret, I've known her for years and years and years, decades. And 2 years ago, no, 5 years ago, she said, JD, I've got this liquor, and we don't drink. Would you like it? And at that point, I said, sure. And I put it in the freezer. Now, first off, it came in, she transplanted it into a soda bottle.
Oh, I would have put it in a mason jar. But
All right. So now this is Canadian Mist.
Oh.
All right. So now I don't know how long she had it. I didn't know how long before that. All I know is that I have had it for 5 years, aged and not touched. Yesterday, I thought, okay, because I have some weird friends, but anyway, so I broke out the shot glasses.
Yep.
And I laid the bottle in front of them, and next thing I know, one of the decided to take like half a shot glass, put it to his lips, tried to sip it. Oh man, that's strong. Now, Bill Cosby, when he did the fatherhood tour, he talked about people who smoke marijuana. And he said, yes, and they take the big old joint and they puff on it. Here, have some.
It's along the same lines as again, cultural differences.
Yes.
You're going. You open up like a container of like a Cheese Whiz or something that's been back in the refrigerator, and you take a big old scoop and you take it. Oh, God, this is disgusting. Here, Claire, try some of this. It's awful. So yeah. Yeah, we do. Yeah, it happens.
So I'm watching this guy go through this, and it's like, but he's determined. He's gonna get that shot down. So he says, "Man, you gotta have something to chase it." I said, "Well, I don't drink, so I don't really use chasers.
Yeah,
but I do drink Diet Mountain Dew on occasion."
It's like a suicide trip.
And he said, I don't care. I just need something to cut this.
Oh my gosh. Did he start bleeding through the nose after that? Oh god.
Oh, so I mean, it was very, very funny.
That's
Now,
entertaining.
the lady that joins us at the table, she listen, she could drink a sailor under the table. That's how her constitution is.
That's great.
So, but even she was smart enough to know when she took her shot glass, all she did was put enough in there to cover the bottom of the shot glass.
That's right, baby.
So, and as a result, she enjoyed her little sip.
Yes, you taste it. You don't chug it.
And then she said, well, I might have another little one just like that. And
There
she
you
did. But like I said, I kept thinking, man, number one, Mountain Dew, anything other than Mountain Dew is nasty. Oh, my
Especially
God.
Diet Mountain Dew. Hey, speaking of flavors, don't forget, special shout out to Icy Something Icy, our sponsor here. It's www. Actually, I don't think we need www anymore, do we?
No, you don't.
No. So it's just ICEY, Icy, something, SOMETHIN, no G at the end. And then Icy, ICEY.com. So the cool thing about it is, and she was actually down at our local business where I worked during the day, and it's a big, huge, like a food truck, and they have the machines that actually scrape the ice, so you get icy treats. Good for parties. This was a corporate event, so that was there. Fundraisers. You can have it. What's nice about it is she will show up anywhere you want her to go. Lots of flavors. There's I think there's gonna be like 20 or 30 different flavors there. You can check out on our website, or you can give her a call 804-617-8827. Her name is Sheila, and you can introduce yourself and say, "Hey, I heard you on the Slade and Mayson show," and that's how that works there. It's actually pretty good. You can actually have a party. Did I say actually like 4 times?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did.
Man.
So the actual thing is, when you actually call her, she can actually show up and actually serve you the actual flavor, and then you can actually put some Canadian Mist. Oh no, my computer's gonna restart. Shoot, I didn't even touch anything. All right, we'll be right back, JD, because this is gonna we got to do the last 4 minutes. No, the system's gonna take a dump.
Okay.
Let's see. Windows must now restart because of a power service termination unexpectedly. Why does it do that?
Modern technology.
All right. Well, we'll be right back to do the last 4 minutes, and maybe I'll do this. See what happens.
We'll return to the Slade and Mayson show after this.
Let me hear where did I
we
leave
press
all my
this
funny.
And now, for reasons I can't even explain, we return you now to the Slade and Mayson show.
All right. Everything seems to be working again. We had a momentary lapse of brain damage. Anyway, yeah, it's kind of like a ketchup bottle. You want to get every last ounce of that ketchup out of the bottle. So we had to come back and do this.
And put the water in there and
Put some water,
swish
it around. Yeah. Get that every drop.
At the bottom of the bottle.
So, all right, let's right back into it. We got about 5 minutes left.
See, again, people are going to have no idea because it's like, you're going to make this so seamless that they're not going to even know we were not there.
Yeah, we were gone for almost 20 minutes. So,
what a difference a day makes.
All right, you got any closing thoughts?
All
right, so I am amazed at what people will pay for certain things. So, a favorite treat that my daughter will pick up from the frozen section of our grocery store is mini corn dogs, and they're basically those little tiny. They're the Vienna sausage shaped little hot dogs with about as much nutrition as a mini
As a
as a food. Yeah, and so I was like, man, they're like $9, and you get like 12 of them. It's like, this is ridiculous. So yeah, so it's actually pretty easy. You start with a cup of flour and a cup of cornmeal, and you take about 3 teaspoons of baking powder. You have some of that, right, JD?
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Yep,
About a
yeah.
teaspoon of salt. I know you got that in your
That's
house.
the Arm and Hammer stuff.
There,
Right?
no. It's the other thing in the round container that auto foams when you drop it in the water.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So anyway, you mix that up, and black pepper and like whoop that much cayenne. Okay, and then another bowl you get milk, 1 cup, 1 egg. Mix that together, and then mix everything together. Wait like 10 minutes, and then dip and fry in like 350 oil. It takes like for no time at all, and yet it didn't cost any. It cost like $2 for the package. And the
Dad?
difference was the first ingredient was meat, like beef,
Dad?
as opposed to mechanically separated chicken, beef, pork,
Dad?
or turkey. So I
Dad?
just felt, yeah.
Dan.
Yeah.
You are. I know, and I understand because I, like you, are quite frugal.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's like, hey, I'm not gonna, split hairs about whether I buy it in the store or whether I'm gonna take the hours to make it myself.
It didn't take
But,
hours.
but let me tell you,
Yeah.
because we are in a society that just believes that waste and excess should be the norm.
Mhm.
What's the most money you've spent on a car? He's gonna say something like $400. I'm gonna yank him right through the phone.
No. I think it was when we bought the Prius. It was like $24,000. That was an expensive purchase.
All right, I was leaving the dealership that I was working at, and so I bought 2 cars, and I think we spent roughly $38,000.
Mm.
All right, but that's for 2 cars.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
How would you like to have an Aston Mountain Valkyrie?
How much of them's? I can have how many? How many you got?
Hey, as many as you want. $3.2 million a pop.
I'll take 2.
All right, now wait a minute. Hey, let me go up here and move. A Lamborghini, the Nino Roadster.
Yeah,
$4.5 million.
that's awesome. How many can I get?
As many as you can afford.
That's awesome. How
And
many?
here's the one that gets me, and I cannot understand this. What in the heck is wrong with us? A Bugatti Labouratoire Noir.
It sounds like a bottle of wine, but go ahead.
It does indeed. $19 million. Who in the hell pays that kind of money for a car? I mean, my God. Are we insane?
Well, once
Why would anybody even create a car that you're going to tell somebody it's going to cost them $19 million to own?
listen, once the Slade and Mayson show gets famous, we're going to be buying all those cars. So
You just wait for that moment, my friend. Listen, I tell people all the time, I'm in a very cool business. It's like, and if you're working it right, you can make a lot of money in this business. And I, of course, got to the epitome of the mountain, man. I made it into the top 5 markets in the nation. And I made really stupid money. I mean, it's insane, the things that I just got paid to do.
how many Austin Martins do you own?
Not a one.
You didn't make it.
Not a one.
All right.
And so you say, how many people do you know who would even be able to afford such a thing?
I don't know Bill
Nobody.
Gates personally. So.
Oh, no, wait a minute. I'll bet you the CEO of your company can.
Probably.
Yeah. So, again.
right.
Well, I hear the music.
That's the music. So happy Labor Day, everybody.
Oh, same to you, man. Listen, have a great, safe Labor Day weekend. And, of course, we'll be back next week.
All right. Bye, y'all.
I'm JD Slade.
I'm Dan Mason, and this is the Slade
and the
and
Slade Mason Show.
Here, let's do it real. Bye.
Hi, I'm JD Slade.
I'm Dan Mason,
and this is the Slade and Mayson Show.
We already did that.
I know, but now it's gooder.
Gooder the better. They'll never know we were here.